Eaten,
showered,
and rested a bit.
So, bao na konsulo ko nga samba police ya jelebe skiola ko na German ko konsulo ko ali samba police ya puye skioje.
So after all that, after they ate, bathed, and rested, then that's the time when the chairman told me to take them to the police, saying that they will be secured under the police.
Thank you very much, Mr. Witness. Did you come to hear about what has happened to these people afterwards?
Nying kumode kuma may la kuoto ano na alfalfa naman na kuma foi consul ning chairman fanaman kuma foi ni al ila kuoto.
Well, personally, I didn't hear anything about these people afterwards. The chairman and the consul also didn't give me any information concerning these people.
During ikunga samba police olia, dunga samba jele. So kola during ularo data puka ijube iko ye sambal.
So after we took them to the police, we left them there. Then later on in the evening, we returned to the police to go and check on them, but the police informed us that they were taken away.
And then?
Yes,
they were na chairman's call na foi ko iko important to buljane sanya aba ye sambal ye bondi jane ye sam.
Well, after that, that's the time I called the chairman again to give him the information that, yes, we took these people to the police. But this evening, we went to the police to check on them, and the police informed us that they have already been taken away from the station and they were taken away.
We were on present kata domoro le dilan waton so between three tata ye foi ko ye sambale don domoro tana nsuo kono.
Then our reason for going there was to take food to them that evening. But when we were given this information that they have been taken away, then we decided to return home.
Mr. Chair, I have here a statement that was issued by by Nana Akufo-Addo, currently President of Ghana, but at the time he was Foreign Minister of Ghana. And it was issued in the Gambia, well, it was dated Tuesday, August 16, 2005. And this is a press statement that was issued soon after his meeting with the President of the Republic of the Gambia, Dr. Alaji Jagne. And in page 5, this is what he had to say. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Kaito babulu jang me yalonko kibar kaito lem. Andung o kaito menga kumakangulu bije ikafole Nana Akufo-Addo. Atele mugana la president nyin tembeng. Bari wato men abenyin kumakangulu fola anata Gambia jane andungu tumo atele mugana la minister timembe ni mbantala banko lutema. Andung anim banko president wa bengoke utumo kavumeye alhaji haya ejeje jamme aniwo bengoke utumole bitu utumole gana la minister membe ni mbantala banko lutema Nana Akufo-Addo aynin kumakangulu fo wala to wolebe nyin kaito bala.
Perhaps before then, I should just make a reference, Mr. Chair, to Exhibit 206A, which was an exhibit put in by Inspector Malamin Sise. That is the report of the investigative panel into the death of bodies found at Brufut and subsequent detention of 7 Ghanaian nationals. It's Exhibit 206A by Lamin Sise.
Kaito le meya lonko, meya kaito nyindala ka fole Malamin Sise. yo kul membo bala wala kata ye frewlu menu tombon badala nin inata mo worowlo menu muta ye tartamuto kono men yalon ko ganan kollem ay kuma kamol menu safe o kibar kayto to wolem nyindi. And
on page 4, second paragraph, this is what it has to say. It says, during the course of the investigations, the Ghanaian community on the same day, 24 July 2005, surrendered 2 strangers, namely Bright Antwi and John Kueko. The two appear in the village in the wake of the discovery of the bodies. Does this confirm the story that you just told us?
Amulunta nyola katuko biri nyola story ya fanyi nyame ila struggling if Canada inata ya abring zonye jenye yininka iko struggling ne Canada wo fenko ko and mose yo mim itol mo tannam so seyo yo ngawale je fenko to pingrato je so inflow akamonta itol them.
Well, it looks like they are the 2 people who escaped because the man said there were 10 on board the pickup. So after these 2 escaped and came into the village, then it was after that we discovered these 8 corpses. So that really corresponds with these 2 people's narrative that there were 10, 2 of them escaped, and the other 8 he thinks were the people who were killed in the bush there.
Council, just before, did that report of Malamin Sise say that the 2 individuals were surrendered? I thought I heard
by the villagers.
By the villagers?
Yes.
Fine.
That just confirms the story he just explained.
Fine.
I just want to draw your attention, Mr. Chair, to the list that was submitted, that is Exhibit 200.
Yeah.
And in Exhibit 200, the 4th name is Bright Antwi.
Amunda tolo benu safeta kaito balanyi ganankulu nani njango to nani njango mu to kilimuleti Bright Antwi.
And the report also contains the statement of Bright Antwi that he gave to the police in Ghana town.
Adun kumakangulu funalu be kaito balale ate Bright Antwi ay mem for police oli Ghana town.
He also confirmed that he was surrendered to the police in Ghana town by the community in Ghana town.
Afanayin kumotonya yandiko jamaa molu men be Ghana town wole telu samba police oliya bitu yeteli di police la otembole.
And the other person is John Kueku Akotul.
Do John Kueku Akotul.
But in our list,
yeah,
it is written as John Kersin, that is number 23 on our list.
Kaito balajan John Kersin mwani sabanjang wole be safirinje.
And John Kweku also confirmed the same story.
Adu John Kweku fana yo kumakan kilimulefo katonya yandi kodoe memfo.
So they both made statements at Ghana Town Police confirming the story that he gave.
Itol moflo be kumakangulu dile Ghana Town Police meye alikalo nyina kumakangulu tonya yandi kaya sata nyaminjang.
But Mr. Chair, now to this statement of the then Minister of Foreign Affairs for Ghana.
Sai sita kumakangulu to wo tumo memu Ghana la minister ti membe ni mbantala bankolu tema kumulu menfo.
He said in page 5.
Ayimfo kaiti lera lulu njangoto.
First paragraph.
Mr.
Chair, this is not exhibited separately, but it is taken from the NIA file on the death of the Ghanaians.
Kaito madundi sede ya kaito lukono fono de barbitu yata NIA lebulu ye kaito lumenuta ebulu nimbol lekono.
We would have to exhibit this perhaps through one of the investigators.
Bitu kaito ni sede ya ndilale tuandolu katambi ndinan kisikisirila dolu la karola.
And it states on the first paragraph, page 5. It was established that the 5 guardians who were in police custody were handed over to the Gambian police by the Ghanaian community. 3 of these, Nana Eko Yebua, aka Tarzan,
Nana Eko Ebua, Dolka Faye Tarzan,
from Anyan Abase,
Membota Anyan Abase,
Mr. Kweku Atapanyin Dazi,
Mr. Kweku Atapanyin Dazi,
and Mr. Kweku Apia Kubi,
and Mr. Kweku Apia Kubi
were released from police custody on our intervention.
Iko inataulu bulale poliso ke bundi poliso bulu britelie da bulaje.
And in the police report,
adum poliso la kibaro kono.
These individuals are mentioned in page 13, 14, and 14. Yes. So we can account for those 3 people.
But the reference in that police report concerns what?
That these people were apprehended and handed over to the Gambian police, and the Gambian police later handed them over to the government of Ghana.
Kuma kama member kaito barawale nyindi kwenye mulu biri mutayi di Gambia police lela bari biturong te la kuma kama to inata nyine foko itelefonal nata umuli chikale ye di Ghana man sakundala.
We have the statements of those 3 individuals
given
at the time of their arrest and detention. Their stories also confirm the same other stories. So the question is, apart from these 2 individuals, do you remember other individuals who were also arrested or apprehended by the community and taken to the police?
Community Ghana town gi ni luntan nata ikay follows ni momo ejedron akay follow hisamana ndeleya. Well,
these are the only 2 people who came to us, because in Ghana town, the norm there is if any stranger comes there, they will bring that person first to me as the alkali.
Okay. But anyway, these people, this set of people were also handed over to the police. And they were later handed over to the Gambia government. They were later handed over to the Ghana government.
Well, I don't know anything about that.
They may have been apprehended by some other group.
Okay.
Because these people, they stayed in Ghana town for 4 days before they were surrendered to the police.
inata for 4 days be case ate kona jentema min kalamta.
Well, apart from these 2 people that we surrendered to the police, I am not aware of any other Ghanaians who came to Ghana town. There are much more to stay there up to 4 days.
I may have misled you, Mr. Witness. This witness said as follows: Nana Yabua. He said when they arrived at the port, he realized that the police started chasing them. Fortunately for me, I managed to escape. And with 2 others, we got a place to lodge. And we stayed there for 4 days before the Ghanaian community came and brought us to the police at Serekunda. It says Sarakunda, so that should be Serekunda. So you perhaps that's the reason why you did not know about them.
Atra Ghana town je tilinan be mang min kalamta.
Yes, that could be possible. But for them to be in Ghana town up to 4 days, well, I am not aware of them. Well, I didn't know that.
And there is this other lady also from Apia Kubi's statement. There's Apia Kubi's statement who says that a Ghanaian lady came with her husband and assisted them.
Muso fana fele jamia longa abota Apia Kubi state ako Can you repeat that?
Ako ganan ka muso na kema nata. Me ya lonko ulunata purka makoro di nyilundawala.
And he reported to the Ghanaian consular, who took them to the police.
Alna kumo fa the Ghanaian la consular la menar na ku isamba police.
So we have 5 people who were surrendered to the Gambia government.
Molu ngawala sura jang me ya lonko yewle di Gambia masakundala.
2 at Ghana town and 3 in Serekunda.
Fula yorbondi Ghana town ne saba yorbondi Serekunda.
According to the foreign minister, now president,
foreign minister Saim president wako alakuma kaunto.
He said the 3
ako mosabulu
who were handed over at Serekunda,
yemenu di Serekunda,
were handed to the Ghana government.
Yewol di Ghana masakunda lale.
Those are Nana Eko Yebua,
wala Nana Eko Yebuati,
Kweku Ata Panyin Dadzi,
Kweku Ata Panyin Naji,
Darzi, and Kweku Apia Kubi.
Kweku Apia Kubi.
And then he went on to say,
Attendenda Kafo.
The Gambian police,
Gambia police
claim to have released the other 2 who have vanished in thin air. Nobody has seen them since. How do you feel when you hear that the 2 you have rescued and handed over to the police have disappeared in thin air?
Say, yaje nyadile, yata nyadile. Atele nyumo flulu menu makoi. Ke domurindi kuke ukola nate samba polisoli ya. Ale na nyumo kuli yema ntafonyo kulo nyale. Mumeje kote ke mumankulo wila kodo.
Why enter jahal back?
That is something amazing to us.
Patuko bring foreign minister kuma fanyami mimi president isai.
Just as the foreign minister said at that time, who is now president of Ghana,
Ghana town.
When he came to Ghana town,
PRU station auto,
at the PRU station,
Ambassador King Kam,
he sent the ambassador to me,
station auto,
so that they can call me and so that I can go and meet them at the station.
So
when I reached the station, he asked me to narrate what has happened.
So beringa engine kamfana nata nyin sata ye kumunga fali nyami watola detokam.
When he asked me what happened, I narrated the same thing to him, exactly as I narrated here.
Bura keto wanyama ay PIU station nimbi jenu wato ay yininkako wo moflol min alkalo yedi wala chief yedi la wole.
So after my narration, the Ghana foreign minister at that time asked the PIU officer at the station there, he asked him, well, you had the alkali, the two people that they surrendered to you. Where are these two people now?
How did he respond?
His answer to the Ghana foreign minister at that time was that these people were released.
I not in Kako, Minatina, Alcalo la Diala, Munatin Alma Murundi, Alcalo, Yefo Alca Abla Blawonyam. He told them now, these people were brought to you here by the alkali. If you are going to release them now, why didn't you return them to the alkali? Ako inde for ila high ila senior officers wale se akumajabu no. Then the policeman told them that, well, that can only be answered by their senior officers. Between Akaiko to Abitala and senior officers. That's the time when the foreign minister said he will go and try to meet their senior officers. But what he told me, he said even if it will take him 10 years, he will follow this matter.
Indeed, Mr. Chair, the former foreign minister, now president, wrote to his Gambian counterpart.
Nundo foreign minister sa atela mo na Ghana president oti ay safaro ke ala Gambian nyaton ko doluna.
Ghana la ay adoku mo ntanyo memo Ghana la memo Gambia la foreign minister ti.
On 4th August 2005.
August karoti nani 2005.
On 2nd August 2005.
Hakatu August karoti fula 2005.
And in that letter,
and later on in kono,
he said as follows.
I mem foje wala mnyinti.
The records at Bluefoot Police Intervention Unit showed that
record wala msaferol meni alonko ye soto Bluefoot la police la para la dingira ta memfo ay me itande ko.
The two Ghanaians were escorted to the police headquarters by police escorts on 24 July 2005.
Police ol me alongo wolle be je wolle tambinde ke samba police la korda bado karotil muang anin nani 2005.
When we demanded to visit the headquarters to check whether any entries were made to that effect,
binga kanindro ke pour kata police la korda bado pour ka jube fo safari soto de la me alongo safeta nyun la kuoro.
He stated that no such entries were made.
Ay nyi tandi ko safari sifa wonana mang soto je.
A curious departure from normal police practice.
Baran la me alongo police bara
meya kule meya alongo aketa ku kebaloti kas police la silo bula inyanta tala silo men na yole bula.
He also indicated that
ay tandi je fananko
the statements taken from the two Ghanaians were with the head of Interpol unit in Banjul, who was on track with the then IGP.
Kuma kan fulol men so mo Ghanaian banku dingo fulol mo bulu ila kuma kan nyimbe Interpol la fanna la bari hanin kabi Interpol la nyaton ko nyi anin police la nyaton ko be banku murumurungol la.
That just confirms the story the witness just mentioned.
We kuma kan nyi tonya ndino ko sedo kuma kan men foja sainten wrong.
The police commander, however, indicated that
police la nyaton ko mem la commander ay tandije ko
there were no records of the said Ghanaians being brought in and freed.
Ghanaian lo saferte je me alon ko mba tandila ko ye nati je andu ye bulale be fambulu.
According to the commander,
la kuma kanto
he interviewed the two Ghanaians the same day.
Ghanaian dim banku dim fulol nyingo dum kilo nying hawla bri nata ye nyunin kale
found that they were innocent
ay nying je ko mankuke
and released them.
ay bula.
he could not answer the question as to why he did not release them to the Ghanaian community or to the forestry officer who brought them.
Manyin karo nyin jabi no dalilo me asabu amanyin Ghanaian banku dimfulol nyin tae di Ghana la jama mo la membe jang waranto forestry of la dogula ni meye na tije.
That also confirmed what the witness has just said.
Fana ya tonya yande ko sedo kuma ka men fo jan sa intenga ni way nyo mutale.
The minister went on to say, thus 3 of the 5 individuals who were sent to the police have been identified alive. The other 2 the police claimed to have released have vanished into thin air. And no one in the Ghanaian community has made contact with them since their supposed release. That also confirms your story, isn't it?
Yes.
Since these events in 2005, have you heard anything about these 2 individuals or from them? Bright Antwi and John Cousin.
Bright Antwi and John Kanswe.
Kabring wato biring adila ko yege nanamela kumamwe kote.
Well, from that day they were handed over. I never heard or saw them again.
Thank you very much. No further questions?
Thank you, Counsel, and thank you, Mr. Ismaila Jagne, for coming to testify before the TRRC.
Kiaman ko inumbarabake Counsel inumbarabake itesedo memu Ismaila Jagne ila sedandiro.
We found your testimony very helpful indeed.
It
would help us ascertain the record of what really happened to the Ghanaians. Again, thank you very much for coming to testify. Commissioners, if you have any questions, please indicate. Commissioner Kinte, you have the floor.
Assalamu alaikum, Ismaila.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Greetings to Ismaila.
Baraka bake, baraka.
Thank you very much.
Baraka.
Birimbe la moy kanum akamulum birale domoro samba nyune maybe suit all empursiemang.
When I was listening to your narrative, it looks like that the time you took food to them to the police station, it was during the night.
What did you malem?
What were the Gambra Lansar Kola?
This was around after 5 p.m.
Metaraje.
You didn't find them there.
Police will go nate kamaje.
Ikoye boni jele samba. The police said the police said they were taken away from there, but they didn't tell me where they were taken to.
But bringing Ghana la Minister Tata J, yes,
that's what they told us, that they were released.
So
what they told us when we took this food to them in the evening was quite different from what they told us when the minister came there.
Barimana afo minister e waran council onyinko nyun lakumo e men fondo ye follow ke ani e men fote bi mankelin.
Yes, I narrated this to them. I told them this thing.
Nanyininka do mende ba nyun police ol bali fe nunje. Altate di menula more be kono ite men sute bang isa to fono warang isa ataman ser ala halo taman ser moy.
As far as these policemen were at that place, Brufut, Ghana Town, and they were staying there, when you took this food to them and they told you these people were taken away, is there anyone among those policemen whom you can recognize or whom you know before?
Toya in umol dal biri nada jeto ikanyu falin well do bije lokum do bije ikanawoli nyama so ita lono ko nyinam nyinti foni atara ini trata nyokam for 2 or 3 days isa auto sa lobanu ni atara killing fana.
Well, these people who work at that station, they used to exchange duties. So some of them will spend some few days there and go, others will come. And to know somebody, you have to stay with him for 2 to 3 days for you to come to know the person. But that didn't happen between me and them. No, I cannot because it was it has been a long time now. Has it been just recently? I might have recognized somebody. But this happened a long time ago. Thank you very much. Abaraka.
Yeah. Thank you, Commissioner Samba. You have the floor.
Commissioner Samba for the Kala.
Thank you very much, Chairman.
Chairman.
Ismaila.
Ismaila.
Allah you more full men nate aliano.
These two people who came to your compound.
Allah joya miroto aliye imuta aliye domuro dila aliye bulesi imuta.
Just as human beings, you gave them food, they bathed, and you allowed them to rest. They slept.
Aliya mira nunko nali ebula ibe yema na fonyo kono. Aliya mira le numbang.
Did you think that if you release these people or take them to the police, were they going to just disappear in thin air?
Mamira no do katuko even la hadamadimu hana manke ibadi motifam par hadamadimu wati bialam ko ko mali afo nyami nyanta nyode mara well atra manke nyama to nse itobotono comme ale afo nyami bari ngene mamira wala.
I never thought that something like that will happen. Because a human being is a human being, even if somebody is not your relative. Much more if he happens to be your relative. You take good care of people as human beings, that's what we know. But for them to be treated like that, well, definitely I never thought something like this will ever happen to them.
Altella joya mirota, altella mira munko, albeni nyale ke kanyile. Alminata almaya jamela jamano jube ka foko ninga diya jamela mola nyilbita tarla mantoro le kono.
Well, as human beings, your thoughts, you didn't think what the situation was, what the trend was during Yaya Jammeh's rule. So you didn't think about that. So this is why I think you decided to hand them over. But if you had thought about the trend and what was happening in the country, that might have shown you something else.
Kata nana mamira wala katuko ni atrano nga alonda ko nyikusifa le bekelanu. Tena tena ndolfonsa ajuge nyenta hadamaya min tamandela ila kuoto fu ala se idema se okeno bali nana mamira nyikusifa obezukelanu inshallah.
I never thought that this will happen to them. Because at that time, we could also have helped them. We could have done something for them. We could have taken care of them in another way to pursue the way of humanity, to help them, for them to feel comfortable anyway. But we never thought something like that will happen to them.
Abaraka.
Thank you.
Thank you. Deputy Chair, you have the floor.
Chairman Nolanko Fanalafte Kala.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, thank you, Ismaila.
Ako I Sirancho Numbara, I lead Council Numbara. Ako Ismaila Itafana Numbara.
Mine is just one simple question.
Katila Yininkaro Mininkar Sono Yarin Kilineti.
What language did you use when you were having the meeting at your house?
Alidia muta kanju malela. Wato men albenyim beno ke kan ilabuno kono nyimonu naring.
Kadi amu twi akan tembo fanti. Twi, Fanti, and Robem Fegod.
We were speaking in Twi, Fanti. These were the languages we were talking to them. Twi and Fanti.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Commissioner Jones, you have the floor.
Commissioner Jones, from Lieutenant Nkala.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Mr. Jagne, for your testimony.
I
have one question regarding the 8 corpses you were called to identify.
Do you
have any idea what happened to them?
Well, what happened about these 8 corpses is that we heard that they were collected and taken away.
Thank you. They were collected by whom? Collected the bodies.
I was not at the site when the corpses were collected and taken away, but what we heard was that they were collected and taken away.
Mr. Chairman,
yeah, maybe you can.
We have had the evidence of Pajalo, who was the police CMC, and he said he organized for pickups, vehicles to come and collect the bodies. And we also have the newspaper showing depicting the bodies in the pickups being driven to the mortuary in Banjul.
Lead counsel Kalaban Sene and Willem Nintiko, ye kibaro soto Pajalo, atelebe CMC, Willem do Kubunda, Marta Kuja, Luno Masatola, ko ye Frelu Sambale, ye Bula Picopol le Coloque Samba. You are doing Kaito do Falon Soton Tamena Takusa Feji Kaitanico, ye Frelu Bula Picopol le Colo ye Bondi or Dinkirato ye Fadaming ye Samba.
Commissioner Jones was not here when that evidence was laid.
Commissioner Jones Tijan Bruno Sedero Bekela.
And these weren't some other 8 bodies that were subsequently buried in Ghana and exhumed in the documentary that we had seen earlier.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Thank you. If there are no further questions, Mr. Jagne, if you have any concluding remarks to make, please proceed to do so now.
Say Mr. Jagne, where Commissioner Luye Nininkar dota koma. Say nin kuma kambete fananda elafta memfola pour molia moy bitu akataya marti ite financier kuma kan sindi moluma.
La barka bake.
Thank you.
Ali commande pour ka CDA Ninkota.
Thank you very much for calling me to come and testify here.
Volam kote ndegamin lom, volam inteko Kiskisuro miyalon ko akikang puralla doko soni albul wala tenali woke.
I know that the reason for calling me here is that you are also doing a job to bring out the truth, and that is part of investigation, and I know this is why I was called to come and testify here, so that you can hear and know what happened there. So this is why I also came to come and testify and narrate what I know.
So tentu ka jeye alle ka ala dan pro alla do ko ni alsal bambanda ko alsa kaira bake ale alla to ko akono fanan alsa asoto kaira kon inshallah.
My prayers are for all of you. I'm praying to Allah to give you more strength for you to be able to carry out your mandate, so that whatever you are looking for, may Allah make it easy for you. May Allah make your work also easy for you to carry out your mandate up to the end, so that whatever you need, may Allah protect you and reward you for whatever you are doing.
Thank you very much indeed, Mr. Jagne.
Mr. Jagne.
Council, give you 2 alternatives for the break. We have during the break a reconciliation event that we would hold in the hall here. That will be for about 45 minutes. Either we come back after that coffee break at 12:45. in which case you would have only 45 minutes with the next witness, or alternatively, we add that on to lunch and then resume with the next witness at 3 o'clock. What's your
Perhaps we could come back after the coffee break, after 30 minutes, and then we would do the reconciliation event, and we would break for lunch, and after lunch we would hear the last witness. So that should be around
No, during the coffee break we would do the reconciliation event, and then it would take 45 minutes.
During the coffee break?
Yes, yeah.
All right, that is fine by me.
Fine, so
So what are you proposing to do? Do you have a break or you don't have a break?
No, we're going to have a break, a coffee break, and reconciliation event would take place. Okay. What I'm trying to ascertain from you is whether or not we come back at 12:45, in which case you would have only 45 minutes with the next witness until the lunch break at 1:30.
Mr. Chair, perhaps that decision could be made close to the end of the reconciliation meeting. So that would allow me to first inquire whether the witness is already here or not.
Yeah, fine, that's good, that's good enough. We will take the short break now and then come back at 12:45. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
When we touch down, better broke down.
With Gamtel G Fiber, now you can enjoy super fast internet in gigabytes. G Fiber is affordable, stable, secured, and accessible to homes, businesses, and enterprises. With Gamtel G Fiber, the future is speed. Gamtel, creating a brighter future in communication.
That's how she became mine and see that.
For all your pastry, bakery, and quality food, CK Restaurant is the only place to be. We do catering for birthdays, weddings, and all related services. We have all kinds of local foods, American, European, and even beyond. Come and have a taste of our local juice, ebe, and other services. At CK Restaurant, customer satisfaction is our priority.
Love like fire. Wow. Love like fire. Xam ngeen rek affaire bi xam ngeen fan la? Skincare la. 2020 lañ wax de. Waaw. Fii nag mooy Kerr fan Kerr zero tache. Perfect skin. Skincare saa su ne rek niñ ko dee defee rek. Loo lañ soxlaati rek. Maanaam bu ngeen am problème ci seen skin ngeen xam ngeen fan la. Fii ngeen di ñëw. Suma xarit yeeg am di jàmm yi nga xam ne taas daf lañ sonaloon xam nga doon xeesal bel la ka xum éneew ma lañ ko nag waaye just in case comme ni ko gars yi di waxee rek en cas just in case loolu xew xam ngeen fi ngeen di ñëw fii ngeen di ñëw skincare plus si yu baax rek la ñoo dox nag ay baax rek fu ne la ñoo dem ci réew mi di lañ indi rek nag products yu baax du Paris
du Italy du USA du fi mu nekk nii sax boole nañ ci nag Sweden fu nekk lañ leen a indilee products bu dee tamit nag da nga ñuul rek ñu lay jamaa natural beauty that melanin dripping we do have stuff for you as well emuñ si skincare products rek ñu ngi ci cuub yi tamit fu ne la ñoo jaar in fact sax last commercial bi ñu defoon waxuñ leen woon ne dañoo dox ci ay kawar 9A grade rek nag waaw we do have bundles as well hair si lu ne la ñoo dox ñun ñu ngi ci rafetal jigéen rek luy taaral jigéen rek waaw boo leen di tukki tamit bëggoon that classic suitcase ñu dañoo dox ci ay Samsonite duñ dee indi any brand of suitcases though other than Samsonite comme li ma dee wax rek boo eggee airport dëri Samsonite dafa am nuñ laa xoolee waaw ngeen ne lan nag waaw skin ci moom la ñu gën a xamee nag skin care products ci moom la ñu gën a xamee ñu ngi dox tamit bentey tamit si ay dàlla man waaye man nag skin care mooy suma specialty xam nga rek jigéen bu sa xar kanam réglé loo def mu jag am nañ Procedural, Kiwi Eye, the whole range, Lighten Up Gold, Tomatine. I mean, the list can just go on and on and on and on. Lépp loo xam ne rek luy taaral jigéen la ci yooyu rek la ñoo dox. Skincare plus nag emuñ si Gambia rek ñu ngi United States ñu ngi Gambia fii ba pare bu dee yaa ngi anywhere in Europe mun nañ la ko mail within 3 days rek ñetti fan rek nga jot say diw emuñ si loolu rek dañ laa consult tamit balaa ñu laa jaay diw dinañ def a free consultation pour wax la rek exactly li nga xam ne moo méngoo ak sa kanam dinañ leen wax tamit ne rek am nañ perfumes you know fragrances men's shirts accessories we do dresses as well we do blouses I mean we do shoes name it we do them Skincare Plus 2020 is our year of perfection zero task fi mu nekk nii réew mi fii kenn waratu fi taas kenn waratu fi am problème kanam kenn waratu fi am problème picca boo ko amee dafa fekk ne rek ñëwuloo ci place bi fii